I still think of Force Awakens as kind of like a miracle, that it turned out like as amazingly as it did. Like given just like the eyeballs
What was it,
that
$1
were on
billion
it.
in 12 days?
Something crazy.
How many people did it take to make $1 billion in 12 days? Jesus Christ.
All you, just you, man.
Trust me, no.
But like, there were the stories, and I'm sure a lot of them were true, that like, you know, that was a fluid production. There was the script was changing, characters were changing. There were some major changes in production, and yet somehow JJ pulled it all together. When you started, was Finn a much different character?
My first approach was playing Finn as quite stern and serious and, you know, blatantly heroic, because at the time that's all the stuff I was going up for, you know, was the, you know, the stern, I'm gonna save the day type dude, and JJ's the one that kind of filtered that down. It's kind of like, no, he's not that. He's a stormtrooper. He hasn't been given the opportunity to relate to people on a normal level. He's slightly over the top.
Right.
You know, he has behavioral issues. Do you know what I mean? And that's something that I gauged during the audition process, that the scenes worked better. It felt more natural, kind of establishing that connection, you know.
A lot of people don't give those kind of opportunities to somebody your age. Like they don't necessarily, there isn't the desire for whatever reason to see you transform. They just want to see you, you know, be like the good-looking leading man, whatever.
But what's great is that, that's what's great about the opportunity that JJ gave me in Star Wars, is that Finn is not necessarily your average looking, you know, your average leading man.
Sure.
It's a quirk and a tone to him, even, that just makes him, you know, a different kind of leading man.
Right.
And that's what I'm about. I like exploring the different intricate things about humanity that may not be, you know, the main story or the main event. That's what I'm about.
All right, let's dance around a little bit of Last Jedi, which I know you can't talk about, but just out of curiosity, I know Mark Hamill talked about how like that script kind of like surprised him in many ways, and where that character went. Do you read the whole script at first, or in kind of chunks? Like how do they deliver to the principal performers like you? Are you able to read it all at once, or?
Well, I was kind of shocked that nothing had changed. I was still in the room of, you know, reading the full script, you know, at Pinewood Studios. I didn't get to take it home.
You're like, come on, now I'm
like, come on, guys, like seriously, when do we get into the club? Maybe 9. But this time it was the same process. We called into the studio, we read it in the room. I read the whole script, knowing that you don't get a chance to take it home.
So you're writing notes for yourself on the side, or are you just kind of like, what are you doing?
I had to, But I think with 8 specifically, because there's more dialogue, especially for Finn, I had to learn on the go in certain scenes. Yeah, but next time I'm gonna take those notes.
What's that noise in the room?
Nothing.
Nothing?
It's fine.
When do you get to see the movie?
I don't know. I had no idea. I'm telling you, like, we are so in your shoes at this point.
At this point, we're on an even process. You know that much more than me.
I mean, that's what's so different about working on other projects, whereas you are involved in this. It's just like, which is cool. You get to be part of the audience. You get to be surprised.
Is there something you've communicated to Kathy Kennedy or Colin that you need to see Finn do before episode 9?
I think as all fans, we want to just know where everybody fits in now. You know, like we just want to know, okay, who's the Jedi? We know Rey's the Jedi. Who's the gunslinger? We just want, you know, specific kind of,
you want the answers.
Yeah, we just want all the answers. Who are the parents, second names, everything.
What do you think as a fan should happen after episode 9? Like, 'cause it sounds like they're still figuring it out, like whether like they continue with saga films or if they just go on.
After the 9, I mean, it depends what they do, but I think, continue the saga films, why not?